Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I'm on my way to go and get my homeschool student. Right now, I'm kind of sitting in the car, letting the car warm up because there's frost out here on the ground. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a story today about the time that I was in the Army and I decided to take my drunk butt to the shop in the middle of the night and got chased back home by coyotes. And what made me think of this story is last night, uh, coyotes were outside my back door howling, and I knew that because my dogs got agitated about 3:30, and they were like, "We want to go outside and see why they're howling, and tell them to go away because mommy's sleeping." Anywho, so uh, when I was stationed at the NTC at Fort Irwin, California, I had some friends. And we have cookouts and things of that nature, party, have fun and stuff like that. Have a couple of drinks and stuff like that. And what happened is we party during the day and then, go to the club. Well, anyway, I had gotten so tipsy that I had decided, hey, I'm not going to the club. I'm just going to lay here and sleep it off. But I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, yo, I want something to eat. And at the time, I lived in a barracks. And the shopette is the only thing that's open, which is like the convenience store on post. And so I was like, I could walk over to the shopette and get me something. Now, mind you, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't have any business outside by myself. There are no training exercises going on. When training is going on in the field, all the coyotes go out to the field with the soldiers and eat the food. And they don't, it's not as many in garrison, which is where the, stores and the people that aren't in the army, the civilians, are. But it was no training exercises going on, so all the coyotes were in garrison. Well, I decided I'm gonna go and walk to the shopette and get some snacks. I get to the shopette, and mind you, I'm still a little tipsy because I have been drinking that day. So I get to the shopette, I buy my bags of food, and I walk out the shopette, and I'm walking home. And I notice that there's like some coyotes following me. It's a pack of them, y'all. So the faster I walk, the faster they walk. Then I started running, they started running. And I ran into this barracks, the NCO's barracks. And it was a long hallway with rooms on either side. So I ran into their barracks and I shut the door behind me. And I ran to the other end and closed that door. Luckily, the barracks was open. The main doors were open. And what the coyotes did is when I shut that door and I ran down to the other door to go shut that door, they circled around and went to the other door. These things are smart. So I did this back and forth a couple of times, and I kind of like threw them off and was able to run out the other end. And I ran all the way to my barracks, y'all. And those coyotes were chasing me. I could not believe, luckily, I wasn't a fat butt. And I was only like 130 pounds and I could run fast. And I was running every day. And I outran them coyotes. I ran home to my barracks. got in my barracks and could not believe it. And so by this time it was about 2:15, 2:30, and people were starting to come in from the club, and they was like, yo, what's wrong with you? I was like, yo, did y'all see that pack of coyotes outside? They were like, a pack of coyotes outside. They said, we heard them howling and stuff. I was like, y'all, the coyotes chased me from the shop at. And my friends were just laughing at me. And they laughed at me for the longest time because those daggone coyotes chased me home from the shop at. So the moral of the story, if you're going to be out in the middle of the night where there are wild animals, make sure that you have been in training and you can outrun them, or you have a weapon to protect you, or you have somebody that's slower than you and you can trip them up and they can eat them instead of you. Y'all have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.